Hi, this is Victor. Welcome to channel Vic 5 and Season 3. And this is the final episode for my computer build. It is all finished, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so here's the front. It has 5 hard drives in here. And there's only room for 5 because I only have 6 SATA ports, 4 here, 2 here. The hard drives take up 5 of them, and the DVD drive takes up the 6th one. So this 6th bay over here is obviously just going to stay empty, but it's useful for putting in the spacing for the extra cables. So in terms of the cable management, I've got ties down here and here, so that keeps it fairly clean. I've got it pushed into here on the back side, and we'll take a look at the back in a bit. I've got it marked. This is the DVD connection, this is the C drive, this is the D drive, the WH drive. This is going to be the M drive, and the number 2 cable is the E drive. Anyway, so over here, the fan connection over here I've kind of tied it down to there, so it's kind of out of the way. This cable over here, I don't really have a choice in putting it from here to there into the power connection at the corner there, because if I did it from over here, it would run across here and it would probably be just more in the way. So this way is the best solution. It's too bad it wasn't a bit longer, then I could at least funnel it from here down to this way and up there, and that would have been nice. But I have it tied down so it won't cross over here. Over here, the fan connection as well, I've got connected to over here because the header is right there. Okay, and of course in there is the CPU fan connection, which is called a header. These are PCI Express slots, which again I'm keeping empty because I don't really have a use for it right now. Of course, there's the RAM, there's the fan, CPU fan, there's the heatsink, the aftermarket heatsink. Of course, the semi-modular power supply, which works really great because I'm only using the cables that I need. So that is really good. So overall, it actually looks nice and clean. Okay, so we're going to take a look around the back, and I'll show you what the back looks like. Okay, I'll be right back. So this is what the back of the new computer looks like. All right, so what we have is 3 hard drives connected from the back. These, of course, is the power connection. This is the data connection, using all right angle SATA cables. This is the main power connection from the power supply to the motherboard. This is the USB, the front USB connections. This is the power and reset buttons and hard drive light. And this one is the lone power connection to the DVD drive because the input jack comes in from there. So that's what it is. It's all connected, cabled here, kind of tied, so it's not really loose for the most part. This is loose, but there's no really, I don't really run a cable right through there. It'll look awful, and this is pointless because I'll just do that corner and it's kind of tied into there. So it's kind of neatly cabled in. So overall, it actually looks pretty good, pretty clean, and very identifiable. And of course, down here, as you can see, again, because I can only have 5 hard drives in the system, the bottom drive bay stays empty, so I'm using it as a space to put in the excess cables, because some of the cables are a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to close it up, and then we're going to start it up and see how long it takes to start up. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got the computer back in its spot. There it is. By the way, I've got also in the back here, I've got the mouse and the keyboard in the normal USB connections. Of course, there's the network going into my internet cutoff switch. I've got the audio cable in, and of course, what I have is these are USB 3.0. Are right here and right behind here. So I've got a cable running from here to there. So I have a direct connection to the USB cable on the motherboard. Okay, so I've got my timing right here ready. So I'm going to press the timing and do a start and press it on. It's on. That took about 2 seconds, so between the swaps. So now the keyboard's on, and there's the screen, and almost ready. So, and then of course waiting for the Windows screen, hit the enter key, type in my password, and we are started, and it's at 33 seconds. So that is about a just under 35-second start time, so that is actually really good. Okay, so that's really happy with that. Anyway, the other thing is when I did first do the power on, I had the fan area, if you recall. So what happened was that I ended up putting in the CPU fan into the pump header. So the pump header is just right over there, and the CPU header is right over there. So that was just a minor change. Now, as you can see, the fan is running to the case fan, and so is the top case fan over here. The CPU fan is not running. That's because the CPU fan will only go on if the CPU hits a certain temperature, and it'll add on to do some more cooling. But other than that, it's fairly quiet. And as you can see, if you can hear the system, it's actually really quiet. You can't really see any fan noise from it. Okay, so that completes my computer build. I will do one more follow-up on this computer in terms of the cost. What is the cost for this system? So I'll be back with that. And then as well, I'm going to do another video or an episode on what I'm doing with my old PC, which is standing right there. And what I'm going to do with that one is give it to my sister, but I've got to do a few modifications on that one. So I'll be back with another episode on making that ready for my sister. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a great day, and see you in my next episode. Okay, bye-bye.